Hi, this is Eric Rudvig.
And hey, this is Charles Onyet.
And we're going to do a little analysis of the new and latest Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 trailer.
Eric, you're spoiling the end of Call of Duty 4 here.
Oh my god, spoilers. So the trailer actually opens up with flashbacks to the ending of Call of Duty 4, where the Russian ultranationalist Imran Zakhaev was killed, and you can get a quick look at that scene again if you haven't, or if you've never finished Call of Duty 4.
Yeah, and if you remember, to further spoil it, that's where they had the really neat sequence where it was sort of slow time and they slid the gun across to you, and well, you saw what happened.
And so this trailer kind of hints that the ending of Call of Duty 4 is going to be a major leaping point for the beginning of Modern Warfare 2. And in this trailer, you get a voiceover with the new antagonist, Vladimir Makarov, who is the main villain pointed out here. And it seems that Zakhaev was keeping him in check, but now that you've killed him in the first game, you know, he's running wild and terrorism is running rampant around the world. And we'll actually get our first look, if we want to leap ahead really quickly, to who we believe to be Makarov. Right about here.
Yeah, that guy looks like a villain.
He looks plain evil.
Not gonna lie, I would not want to run into that guy.
All right, let's get back to where we were before.
Okay, so in this environment though, so this is Rio, right? I mean, they say that in the trailer.
Yep.
But so that's one of the locations you're going to be going to, and basically, from what we know so far, it's going to be a much more open environment than what people may have seen in Modern Warfare, the first one. So it seems like it's going to be less linear, and there aren't going to be sort of these near infinitely respawning waves of enemies, so you're not just sitting there like hoping to get to the next invisible tripwire to trigger a checkpoint or something like that. It seems like you're going to have more choice as to where to go, and there'll be sort of a different combat setup in terms of waves of enemies.
It also, from the looks of this trailer, appears there will be some different types of combat. Here we see riding a snowmobile, for instance.
For instance,
and
being
just
on
after
a snowmobile.
this, you'll get to see, you know, going underwater and swimming or things like this. So it looks like the gameplay will be a little bit more varied than in Call of Duty 4.
Yeah, and there's apparently still stabbings in the game. I mean, if you go back to the snowmobile part, yeah, you see basically somebody get whacked with what appears to be climbing picks right there. Yeah, that
That looks like it hurts.
Yeah, so yeah, various stabbing implements. So it seems like, because that was sort of a cool thing about Modern Warfare, was being able to, well, I mean, stab people.
Yeah.
It was just really intense. It's like, wow, you know, it felt like you were actually doing that. So.
And if you want to get really, really nitty-gritty with this trailer, they have a few guys who keep appearing.
Well, there's Mohawk guy.
So there's a guy with a mohawk, and there's this guy with the skull mask, who appear here at about 1:16. They appear a little bit earlier, about 49 seconds in. And they also appear in this trailer to be conducting some form of torture.
I think he's just trying to get a car started.
And if you look here, this is SAS, says on his uniform, which is the British Special Forces. And it wouldn't be outside the realm of possibilities for a Call of Duty game to put you in the shoes of a British soldier. But apparently you're not a very nice British soldier, so maybe this will be the darker chapter of the Modern Warfare series.
Yeah, and we should point out that this trailer that came out is basically single player only, so there's still a lot of elements of the game that we don't quite know about yet, including a two-player cooperative special forces mode, which is separate from the campaign, as well as multiplayer, which Infinity Ward really hasn't talked about at all at this point. So, I mean, I know a lot of people still play Modern Warfare for the multiplayer, and that's not really something we see anything about here. Although, I mean, the single-player element does appear to still have very strong presentation values.
And now we get some nice Russian here at the end, and it's something that, you know, we didn't bother to look up, so we don't know what it means.
I think he said the bathwater is tepid.
I think he said, for more details on Modern Warfare 2, head over to IGN.com, and that's it from us.
Oh, yeah, that's probably exactly what he said.